Hey, it's Luke John Harrison. Just before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Make sure the bell notification icon is on. I would love to hear from you, and it only takes 1 second of your day to make mine. Let's get into it. This is my life in weeks. This is a chart from the 4K Weeks company, who basically give you a chart with your life so far blacked out in blocks, and every week you color in another week of your life lived. Now, you can buy it to 77 years old, which is the average UK life expectancy, or you can get it to 100. And I got mine to 100 because I believe that I will live to 100 and successfully. I have a good mindset, and I have an excited and optimistic mindset for getting better as I get older. So I don't want to just think that 77 is the end. That is my personal perspective anyhow. Things could change along the way, obviously. But every week I come in and I just mark off another square of my life gone. And as you can see already, I've lived a good over a third of my life already. And this is a visual reminder every week to get busy living or get busy dying. Extra points if you know what movie that phrase is from. Now, if you thought about it, if you knew how much time you had left, would you make some different decisions? You probably would. This is a little bit of a little trigger. Every Monday morning when I come in and I just colour in this box, I'm like, right, I can't uncolour that box. It's quickly rising, and this sheet will be filled more and more and more the weeks go on. There's 52 weeks along, and there's 100 years down. And as you can see, it's already over a third filled. Now, are you really living your life, or are you just existing? Because a lot of the time we're just naive to think, well, we'll just take each day as it comes. We'll just see how things go. We never plan in things to be excited about. We seldom set big goals that excite us and really challenge us. We just kind of coast through life, a lot of us, and we just exist. This is a reminder to live. And I'm not saying it's going to be the tool that changes your life. It doesn't have a huge, massive impact on my life, but I'm all one for upgrades and little things to help just cement the idea, the very real and true idea, that our time is limited. And time is very valuable, and it's not the time that we have necessarily. I'm being optimistic when I'm saying I'm living to 100. Obviously, if I was to live to 100 and my years were boring and useless and, not very exciting, then it wouldn't be much of a life. You'd be better off living to 40, living a very extravagant, fantastic life that you are truly fulfilled with, than living to 100 miserable and sad all the time. Of course, that's true. But however, it does give a little reminder of time and how time is limited. It is absolutely limited, and you don't get it back. It is the most valuable resource that you have, much more valuable than money. Money is important, no doubt about that. We have to have money to live, we have to have money to grow, we have to have money to survive and, I guess, thrive in many ways in this life as well. But the problem is that most people chase money at the expense of time. And before they know it, they're waiting to retire. They've got no energy. They haven't looked after their health, which is a massive thing. They haven't looked after their mind. They haven't challenged themselves physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And so they get to their retirement, and yes, they might have a lump sum in the bank account to feel nice about, maybe have a couple of holidays a year. But what about the daily feeling of excitement? What about the daily feeling of health, the daily feeling of happiness, of joy, of excitement, of spontaneity, the things that go overlooked and we say, we'll do it later, we'll do it later. Imagine getting into your 60s and not having the confidence to take the risks and thinking it's too late now, because you haven't had any practice at doing things that you really wanted to do. And you think because you'll get into retirement mode and you won't have the pressure of work anymore, things will be different. It's time to start balancing your life out a little bit more, reminding yourself that time is limited, and that you should be planning things for the immediate future within the next couple of years that dramatically excite you and enthrall you towards having a challenge that you know would be difficult but would be worthwhile. Think about that. How many times do we even program these into our life? We never, hardly ever do, most of us. We just take each day as it comes. And that's not a strategy for living a magnificent life. We need certain times, we need things to remind us that our time is limited, it's finite, and it's time to start fucking living. Get busy living, or get busy dying. Go get it.